they'll start this drive at their own 25. It's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nice move to keep running. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. To the air, it's Bailey. Here's the pressure. And down he goes.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this D.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
Man, you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. And they got it.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rush is on him. It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Pulls and fires complete, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket breaking down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Here's a hit. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's Scott. Could be an alley. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Off play action. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Young. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. He sacked this defense all over him.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And they can't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
That's caught. It's Scott. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The run inside. It's Goss.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, finding open areas. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Didn't gain an inch and wrestled out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Running inside. It's Gauze. Stopped short of the 1st down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. The Cowboys will use their 1st timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it behind the line. It's Green. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Throwing right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll rush to the line. Clock stops for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella, continuing to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Barnes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake. Easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Barnes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The RPO, it's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the run, it's Hawkins. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Taking it the other way.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man. They wanted to half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Snow. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing in on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knocked him down for a loss.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And you're seeing on this drive, man, a big part of the reason why they've got the lead. Like, they've been so good on these third downs. Another third down conversion where they dial up the right play at the right time to move the sticks.
The run inside. It's Goss. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a third and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's got the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? That's reeled in. It's Barnes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it! Touchdown, Cowboys! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Crosses the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Running inside. It's Scott. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Complete. At the 35, he's open. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Red pass, it's complete. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get one first down. And Palmer, they can run it. They can play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long, and they carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. They go out, they get the execution needed to win this game.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football?
Maybe some room here. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job.